I had this sudden realization that I really enjoyed studying bugs and I could make a career out of it. That was kind of the moment I realized I got to figure out a way to do this every day. And if I could figure out how to do this, I'd be the happiest person every day. There are two parts to our work. I study the physics of life. Bugs, I study physical sciences like fluid dynamics, worms that form balls and do topological things. The second one, we think of it as frugal science. We want to build really low-cost, accessible technologies that affect planetary scale challenges. I distinctly remember a field trip we did to Madagascar. We were at the Rana Mofana National Park, and really bugs were just like hitting you in the face. It struck me that the most biologically diverse places often also have challenges with access to healthcare because they're so remote. In academia, sometimes you have this insecurity, will I run out of questions? And here I was with almost endless life forms. Oh my God, one lifetime is not gonna be enough. We were there to test this paper centrifuge for malaria diagnostics to enable access to medical devices. These things are bulky, cost thousands of dollars, requires electricity. I remember my grandmother used to give me these buttons and strings to play with and had this idea that, this thing moves very, very fast. What if that could be a centrifuge? So I took a string, took a button, that was kind of the first thing, and realized it was moving at hundreds of thousands of RPM. That's like 20,000 G-forces. I realized that it's like the most ancient toy. It's like the oldest toy, 5,000 years old. It costs 20 cents or something to make, but performs at the same level as a $10,000 centrifuge. Most engineers sometimes will argue that engineering a piece of hardware is the hardest problem. Actually, it's not. The other part is convincing somebody to use that. And so disseminating, straight from the horse's mouth.
These awardees inspired us with hopeful, optimistic view of the wonders of science.
As much as I love writing papers, I think once I publish a paper, I wake up the next day and think, oh my God, everybody's gonna have read the papers. Wow, Professor Bhamla, that your paper was the most amazing one. No child I know is gonna open up like a science magazine or Nature magazine, read my article, but what if I make comics? So I started to accompany each paper with a comic. If the beauty of science is not shown, to me it's almost a lost opportunity. I don't want to be bored. I want to be delighted. I want to be surprised and make science beautiful.